Hi, welcome back. I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. If you're here for the first time, then a special welcome to you. You're in for a treat because we don't use Western psychological tricks and gimmicks and stuff like that. That honestly doesn't work. I used to be a divorce mediator, so trust me, I've seen all the people who have gone through marriage counseling using Western psychology. But what I discovered was that if you stay focused, this is important, pay attention to this. If you stay focused on the positive building of your marriage, no matter where you are now in your marriage, then the problems that you have now get smaller and smaller and smaller. So this topic is how to deal with a husband who doesn't communicate. Well, I could say to you that communication, as you wish it to be, is not as important as building the love that is in your marriage and experiencing the reason why you got married, the connection. Having that connect. Let me put it this way. Think about when you fell in love. The experience that you had of meeting your soulmate and building that connection was not in your mind. You weren't concerned with, although you said things like, he's really cute and he's this and he's that, but really what you were feeling, and this is very important, was what was in your heart. And it's not describable. It's not something that you could really define, because love can't be defined. Love is. It's the greatest force there is. It's everything. It's what we want. When we get married, we want to be happy, and we want to experience that love. So does your husband. But what happens is, because we're not taught, it's simply because we're not taught, because all of us can do this. But because we're not taught, what happened was you got caught up in, well, he likes this, I don't like that, and we should be doing this on Sunday, and he wants to do that on Friday, and all this mundane stuff, when your focus really should be on feeling your heart. Now, what happens when you go into your heart and you control your thoughts, you control your mind, and you stay focused, hyper-focused even, on rejecting thoughts that aren't about love, aren't about the manifestations of love, kindness, touching, compliments, forgiveness if it's necessary, support, all of these manifestations of love. But you can't start with the manifestations. You got to start by cultivating that love within yourself. And then his communication with you is going to naturally improve. It's just how it happens. Now, at the same time that it naturally improves, interestingly, your need for it goes way down. Because what you really wanted was what? You wanted to feel that connection of love. It's not necessary for him to tell you he loves you. It's necessary for you to transmit on a spiritual level your love to him. To do that, you have to become the love, because that's everything. That's everything. That's why we get married. You can do this, and you could ratchet your marriage up to levels that you didn't even know were possible. But we're told, well, they have to have, they being the spouse, men and women have the same problems. Well, they have to have the same interests. They have to like what you like. They have to be willing to open themselves up, which in their parlance means emotional, which we don't want. Emotions is a fake. It's a shadow of love. So that's not what we want. Okay, so how to deal with a husband who doesn't communicate? Now that I've given you the esoteric answer, by the way, now's the time to like this video. Go ahead, take a moment, like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we want to get this message out to everyone. And there's You know how it works. So what you do now, practically speaking, is you lead the way with your communication. Never argue with him, never criticize him, never condemn him, never tell him he's wrong. Be loving and supportive, smile at him, and have it come from your heart. You have control over this, by the way. You know, some people say, well, but I don't feel love right now. Well, that's because you have allowed your mind to go elsewhere. So bring it back to the reality. Now, this is a training. You have to train yourself. It doesn't come instantaneously. You know, I've got books there. We've got all these videos and articles. But in the course for women and the course for men, a lot of it is focused on how to train the mind, because you, the soul, are the possessor of the mind and it's out of control. How you get rid of anger, you get rid of negative emotions, how you get rid of all of that, and how you cultivate the love that's within you. And this is the real deal. So what happens, we've saved thousands and thousands of marriages. I've been doing this since 2001. I used to be a divorce mediator, believe it or not. And then a couple asked me to help them save their marriage, and I dug into marriage from a different perspective than Western psychologists would. I didn't go, okay, what's wrong here? I went, what do we want that works, that's right, that's good for us, that everyone wants, that's universally applicable? And I discovered some amazing truths about marriage. Marriage is amazing. I'm going to go so far as to say it's absolutely a gift from God, because it has all of the components within this one entity that are so important for our individual spiritual development. Isn't it so? Think about it. We're challenged in areas where we have to learn how to modify our thinking. But most important is we get to be with our soulmate. Our soulmate, it's so cool. Now, if you have been following and you want to be a TMF marriage counselor, then go to our website. Go to our website anyway, because you could download it. It's free, the 10 top do's and don'ts. There's lots of stuff for you. I'm glad you stopped by. Again, I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. God bless you. God bless you. And take care. Thank you.